All right, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Once again, another perfect chase coming from a Corvette Z06.
And the driver took off in this blue Corvette Z06. Top speed 205 miles an hour.
And I mean perfection. Everything your boy did was perfect. He had the power, he had the gas, and he knew where he was going. Corvette C7 Z06, 650 horsepower, 6.2 liter V8. All right. In and out of traffic, 120, 130, 140 on the highway. Perfect. With ease. On the highway, 95% of the chase. The minute that he got off the highway, he knew exactly where he was going. Your boy disappeared in downtown LA like a ghost. California Highway Patrol, Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, nobody could catch him. 2 sets of helicopters, nobody could catch him. Perfect chase. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video, man. So you can tell I'm in a house that makes it a house vlog. You know what's going down when I come around. Let's get into it. I got car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, and police chases happen on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around. For everyone else, hit the subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. So we are in the red room, right? Everything red, red on red. This is not a blood channel, right? Crips are welcome as well. All that come as you are. Everybody's welcome on this channel, right? Unless you drive a 4-cylinder or a V6, in which case you might not want to be here. But either way, Corvette, high-speed chase, downtown Los Angeles, California Highway Patrol, LAPD. Let's get into it. We got ABC7 on the scene here. Let me stop wasting your time. Let's go.
That Pomona PD wanted to use as far as pulling this car over. Also,
110 already on the highway with ease. That's how we start this video out.
Now, but that's definitely something we're going to follow up on as we are on the westbound 60,
136 easy.
Coming into the Montebello area, and as we
140
said,
easy
on this direction, on this
145 easy.
The driver will have the option to go northbound 710 back to the 210
on the highway
he's kind of
with
favoring
ease.
This. The 210 freeway,
at nighttime,
the whole San Gabriel Valley corridor, so that's an option for you. But if we continue westbound, as we said, we will approach the downtown area as we're really favoring the right side. Oh, very close to that other
very
vehicle.
close.
It looks like we're taking an off-ramp here, and this is going to be the off-ramp.
Is he going downtown or no?
We'll try and get this crossed for you very shortly here. That's going to be Pomona Boulevard. So we're off the freeway on Pomona Boulevard. That'll make it very interesting, as these high speeds don't translate well from highways.
That's a 2019 Corvette right there.
So now we're slowing down a little bit. Rob, if we can get the speedometer back on, we'll be able to see that we've gone from about 140 miles an hour back down to 50, 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And this appears to be Wilcox Avenue. This is more of a residential area.
All right, going through the neighborhood.
We could get into Monterey Park if we continue in this direction.
34 miles an hour?
Now that we're off the freeway,
you might as well park.
Really a good sign that this driver is deciding to slow down and not use those high speeds that we were seeing on the freeway on these surface streets. We're picking up a little bit of speed here.
He's gone.
As I look back, I'm trying to see if any of those CHP units...
If your boy killed his headlights and taillights, he would have disappeared. That's the only thing he did not do. If he had killed his headlights and taillights, he would have disappeared.
Maintained a close distance behind this vehicle as we make a fast left turn. Looks like from Wilcox to Elmsgate in this very residential neighborhood. Now on to Garfield. Garfield's one of the main thoroughfares through the San Gabriel Valley. Looks like we're going southbound on Garfield now. So this back to the 60 freeway. And we've seen this a couple times. We've seen this driver use various freeways, stay on them for a few minutes, and then get off for a little bit, and then turn back around and get back onto the freeway. So I really think that's what we're going to see here now. If we continue through Garfield past the 60, there's really nothing more but residential Montebello and East LA. But there we go. We went under the bridge.
Under the bridge. Where'd he go?
CHP units is really close behind us. And there you have it, the quick speed. All of a sudden, this
out of nowhere,
picking up speed going eastbound now. It looks like this is going to be Wilcox Avenue.
90.
Still not on the freeway,
60.
but still using a high rate of speed. As soon as this
50.
driver saw that CHP unit, he decided to floor it. There's another CHP unit on the other side of that bridge, and that driver sees him, makes another left turn.
What's CHP going to do? What do you think they're going to do? That's right, not a goddamn thing.
On Wilcox Avenue again.
They're going to get smoked.
And it's almost like we're seeing a bit of a cat and mouse game as we're back on this road that the driver used earlier to exit from the 60 freeway. And we're going to come up on another intersection that the driver passed earlier, still going at a high rate of speed. Luckily, traffic isn't too bad here, but it's just a really scary scene, passing right on the right side of those other vehicles, pretty close to sideswiping them, and it looks like we're going to get back onto the freeway now. I believe
where'd he go? Where'd he go?
That's the on-ramp back to the 60 freeway westbound as we continue towards downtown. Eventually,
115,
the next
120.
big interchange is going to be the 60.
Look how easy it is to get up to that speed.
All right, joining me now is Michelle Fisher, our reporter, who is
130.
helping us out here with our coverage of this high-speed pursuit. A Corvette going 140 miles an hour on the freeway, now back on the freeway.
116
yes,
chilling.
I heard you ask what violation he possibly was being pulled over for in the first place, but do we know that information yet? Or
no plate.
Okay.
We presume it's no rear plate because I don't think they even have front plates on a Corvette, although you're supposed to have front plates on all cars. And of course, obviously, after that, the speed.
So all of this stemmed from a vehicle violation. He didn't have any plates on the front or the rear of his car. High-speed police chase, no plates. Okay.
And it's just been amazing, the level of speed here, and the fact that when he was on the surface streets, Gabe, he couldn't. I mean, he could out-accelerate the pursuing officers without any question. This thing can go 0 to 60
It's a Corvette.
in
That's what it's designed for.
So whatever he's able to, the car is going to take him a long way in terms of trying to get away. But it's the level of skill that he has behind the wheel that may determine whether or not this ends in tragedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark. So we believe this is going to be a Chevy Corvette, obviously.
Yep.
I believe Rob, our photographer, did a zoom in earlier, and we think this is going to be a Z06.
Z06, baby.
And those vehicles have a top speed of 205 miles an hour. So if he decides to go
205
miles an hour, we're going to definitely have difficulty keeping up with him in Air 7 HD. Luckily, we haven't seen quite exactly those speeds, but still, these speeds are incredibly excessive. We'll turn on the speedometer again and see where he's at now. Definitely favoring those triple digits, still over 100 miles an hour.
Easy.
Not as fast as we were going earlier with those 140 miles an hour, and that could be because of the curvature of this 60 freeway. On the 210, you have a lot of long straightaways that just go for miles and miles. And the 60 freeway, a little bit of an older freeway that kind of curves left and right. And I would think that, you know, any smart driver would think to make those curves safely and get around other traffic.
The Corvette is designed for
just a little bit. And I think that's what we're seeing here with this driver. Still, excessive rates of speed. Going around a school bus there, continuing as we approach the
school bus at night?
East LA interchange.
That's
We've
a city
already
bus.
passed the 710 freeway. As I was looking down on some other information, we're going through the East LA interchange. It looks like we're staying on the part of the 60 freeway that eventually turns into the 10, and this is a complicated interchange with lots of options really for this driver to take, but it looks like we're going to stick with this part of the 60 freeway that turns into the 10 freeway as we kind of go around the south side of downtown.
Stay on the freeway and just go.
Kind of slowing down a little bit. Look at that. We're under triple digits now, which is kind of new for this pursuit, but there is a lot of volume here, and as we were saying, a lot of chances for the freeway to kind of curve left and right. This is the part of the 10 freeway earlier that was closed a couple of months ago due to that fire into the freeway, just to give you an idea of where we are now.
That thing is moving. That thing is moving in and out.
Maneuver trying to skate around some other vehicles there. As we said, the volume is building, and it's going to make this a little bit more difficult for this driver to maintain those top speeds. As we widen out, you could see that those CHP...
Bro, this is the Corvette way up here. This is the CHP officers way back here. They have no chance in hell at catching this damn Corvette. But they still continue to pursue.
They're doing a good job at staying as close as they can behind this suspect, but they have to keep safety in mind and do what they can to keep the general public safe as we continue to watch this Chevy Corvette, blue in color,
it's dark blue. Dark
continue
blue.
These high rates of speed. We're almost through downtown now, so we've gone from Rancho Cucamonga to downtown LA in about 15 minutes, which is just incredible when you think about what a normal commute from Rancho Cucamonga to downtown would take. As you can see there, that's the CHP
See?
unit that is
They
coming
got
out of
two
Fullerton
helicopters.
Airport. They were able to catch up to this pursuit. You can see that other CHP ground unit
Okay,
doing
he on him
their
now.
best to keep up with this pursuit
He
on
on
the
him.
ground.
Oh,
They're
he
not
was
going to
on
let this guy go just because of the erratic driving and the erratic behavior that we've seen from
CHP on him. CHP not playing games in this chase. They want him bad.
this guy. Now we are going to approach the 10 and the 110
Your boy doing
interchange.
130
It
with
looks
ease.
like this guy's staying on the far left side, so as we come up on some traffic. We're going to go under the overpasses there, and we're going to come out the other side. It looks like we're going to be committed to that. Oh,
wow.
We jumped the gore point onto a part of the 10 freeway that's actually more of a side connector ramp that you can use from the 10 to reconnect back, use from the 110 actually to reconnect back to the 10 freeway. So kind of a pointless maneuver. A little bit of a construction zone there. You're absolutely right, Mark. And there's an off-ramp, Hoover Street, but we're not going to take it. This guy saw the construction, running over a cone there, and we're staying on this 10 freeway. Yeah, you're exactly right, and there the cone goes. Yep. Now we're using the right shoulder. Now we're back on that number 4 lane. Still high rates of speed, westbound 10. We'll be in Santa Monica in a couple of minutes.
Yes, as fast as he's going, although, you know, the freeway and the traffic volume that he's seeing probably makes it more difficult for him. Certainly, it's probably a lot safer for people that are,
the gore point.
Yeah, safer for if he was on the surface streets and the traffic that he would be running into there, which, as I say that, he
there
kind
he
of
goes.
gets off, yeah.
Yeah, just as we started talking about those next options, if we continue down the 10, this guy exits. He got off on Normandy and back onto an on-ramp. Looks like we're going eastbound 10 now. So it does appear that this driver maybe thought that West LA was a little too unfamiliar for him, and he's going to come back eastbound on the 10 because that might be a part of town that this guy's more familiar with. And now that he's back on the freeway, we'll probably see those high rates of speed, those triple digits. But now you have to wonder, this guy's hopped a couple of gore points. There's got to be a little bit of damage to that vehicle now, and it might not be driving as well as it used to drive. So I don't know if we're going to see quite as high speeds as we saw earlier in this pursuit, but we're still seeing erratic driving. Crossing another gore point.
Yeah, he is slowing down.
This is just a dangerous situation.
He is slowing down. 70, 67.
Wow. Well,
68, 70.
How much of this is joyride and how much of this is, you know, we don't know if the car's been is stolen. We don't have that sort of information yet. All
it
we
could
had
be
was
stolen.
a vehicle code violation that started this. No plate on the car, and they tried to pull him over. Pomona police tried to pull him over.
Pomona.
Or her, the driver. And the driver took off in this blue Corvette Z06.
Z06.
Top speed 205 miles an hour. Now, my question.
I thought the top speed was 185.
Guy, Dave
Apparently it's
Coombs, would be able to tell
285.
us. A lot of vehicles that may be high performance, Michelle, they have governors on them.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought the top speed for a Z06 was 185 or 190 something. And the ZR1 was 205. I could be wrong, though. I don't know.
They're electronically limited to somewhere around 150 miles an hour, which is still a ridiculous speed. But they don't. They're unless that governor is removed, they are unable to travel that fast.
Downtown LA
is still plenty fast.
Yeah, we've seen this one, and I kind of came in as this had gotten underway, but I've seen this one since I've been on the desk here at like about 140-ish. Yeah, so if that is a governor there that limits it to 150, then getting close to that. But as you said, I mean, 150 is still plenty fast, and especially when you consider the congestion here and just cars and pedestrians and what have you on areas like the surface street that we're seeing this Corvette driver on right now.
All right, downtown LA now, so this becomes tricky as far as our ability to watch this, Gabe?
Look at him. Where'd he go?
Where'd he
go?
Right, so this becomes very difficult because we have to dance around some of the towers here.
Those are some beautiful buildings, man. Shout out to downtown Los Angeles, man. That's a beautiful sight right there. That's a beautiful sight. Chase, oh man, that's beautiful.
Including that now famous tower that is marked up with all that graffiti here in downtown LA. We are going to maneuver Air 7 HD around as best we can. The difficult thing also with this pursuit is that CHP wasn't right behind him. So we're going to hope that the
See what I'm saying? He lost CHP on the ground. And all he had to do at that point was lose the helicopters. And he's done that. Downtown LA, parking garage, parking deck, everybody's lost. You're driving a blue Corvette, a dark blue, navy blue Corvette. Come on now. If you lose the ground troops, all you got to do from there is lose the helicopters, take them to an air strip of some sort, like airspace where they can't enter, or take them downtown, hit those buildings. In between those buildings, they can't follow you.
Air units from CHP is able to keep an eye on him. We just heard Pico and Grand as an intersection.
So that's
out.
earlier on the right.
Zoom in on that.
This is current on the left, early on the right.
Now we're hearing. So we're going to keep hearing law enforcement call out these intersections. It's a good thing that air unit was able to keep an eye on this. And I'm going to toss it back to you guys as we maneuver Air 7 around.
Look at that.
To Olympic
CHP.
and Olive. On Olympic through Olive, we're hearing. We're going to maneuver Air 7 HD around to yeah. So Mark, we've worked with our assignment desk, and we believe we do have the driver now. He's on 5th Street going westbound, so we're going to try and stay on the south side of downtown so we can kind of see him through the buildings as he goes through some of these intersections. He was favoring north and southbound roads, and now we're kind of going on these east and westbound roads. So as we move Air 7 HD a little bit to the west, hopefully we'll be able to see him continue down some of these roads. But it looks like he might have made a turn on Hill Street.
Yep.
And we're going to move a little bit closer to Hill Street. To the north. We're being told he went north on Hill Street. We're going to move Air 7 HD a little closer to that and see if we can catch him again.
On the right is earlier.
And you've just seen, it's an illustration of how tricky this can be. If it's hard for us, it's also hard for the police who are trying to treat pedestrians out doing their business out there. And so this is on the driver. And so it may be that this blue Corvette, this Corvette Z06 model, which is a souped-up version of a souped-up car, may have escaped. And that is kind of a tactic that has worked in the past. They get into downtown LA, they maybe go into a parking garage, and they're gone. They're in the wind.
What I will say is there's probably not many of those cars on the roads to, to kind of have the road be confused as to which car is which. So that
garage, and they're not being chased with officers directly behind them. They can pull in and hop out and take off a jacket or something and look like a completely different person. There's a look at City Hall for you. But we're going to try and find out exactly which parking garage this vehicle pulled into. But definitely depth structure, law enforcement is going to use whatever resources they have at their disposal.
Air 7 HD, thank you for that. We will go back, of course, if they find this driver and if they have a conclusion to this pursuit that results in an arrest.
There was no damn conclusion. Your boy was gone. Let's look at the official story here. All right, driver in Corvette reaches speed surpassing 140 miles per hour. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Corvette fleeing. Did they catch your boy, though? I don't know what all these little signs are. Authorities say the driver was wanted for vehicle code violation while driving without license plate. Okay, vehicle code violation, which is probably tint, so illegal tint, and was driving without license plate. So illegal tint and driving without license plate. They never caught your boy. Your boy got away. Do you see what I'm saying here? That's the thing about those Corvettes. They're built for that. High speed maneuvering, they're built for that. Now the Hellcat, the Scat Pack, the Charger, the Challenger, the Durango, the T-Rex, Trackhawk, they're built to go fast in a straight line. So the highway work, that's where we excel. That's why I tell you guys, get on the highway and disappear. But the minute that you got to go downtown and you got to get in and out of traffic, or even on the highway and you're in and out of traffic like that, that's where the Corvette excels. So let me get this straight. I thought the Z06 only went like 170 miles per hour. Boom. So I knew it's got a, boom, here we go. Z06 comes with a 6.2 liter LT4 V8 engine, 640 horsepower, top speed of 185 miles per hour. So correct me if I'm wrong. They kept saying 205. I thought that was the ZR1. Let's see here. Boom. Let's go. Because it was a 2019 Corvette. 2019 Corvette Z06 horsepower. Oh, that's 2010. What the fuck are they doing? 2019 Corvette Z06 top speed. Yeah. 2019 Corvette Z06 is approximately 186 miles an hour, one of the fastest production. Yeah, one of the fastest, but obviously the ZR1 is faster than that. And let's see what the ZR1 looks like top speed wise. Boom, 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 boom. Corvette. C7ZR1 top speed. There we go, 212. You know what I'm saying? 212, 2025, that's the new one joint. 212, that's what I thought. C7 is 212. So the C7Z06 is 186 and the C7ZR1 is 212. All right, so somehow or another, ABC News was getting that mixed up. That's what I thought. 186. Okay, 185, 186. So is it faster than the Hellcat? Hell no, it's not faster than the Hellcat, but it's better in acceleration and handling. See, and that goes a long way. At the end of the day, with these cars, guys, get on the highway and just go. Now, if you know where you're going, right? This is your city. This is your hometown. You know what to do. Like your boy right here. Get on the highway, get off at the downtown exit, hit the parking garage, disappear. Then by all means, do what you do. But if you don't know what you're doing, get on the highway and go, right? Because the fact of the matter is that he had already smoked all of the CHP officers and LAPD officers, right? He had smoked all the ground units completely, beat all of them. Only thing that he was, that was keeping up with him was the helicopters, And it's one of those things like the helicopters can only do so much. They can only observe and report. They can't arrest you. They're obviously not going to land in the middle of the street and chase you down. So it's one of those things like they can observe and report all day long. But if you've got 3, 4, 5 miles between you and the nearest CHP officer, you've got time to play. You know what I mean? You got time to play and figure out how you want to go. They can observe and report all they want to, but if they can't stop you or catch you, they're really not serving a purpose. And in this case, your boy knew exactly to the T. He had the power, Z06, 650, he had it, you know what I mean? Had the gas, obviously. Your boy was literally on the highway, got off the highway, got back on the highway in the opposite direction. He had plenty of gas. I didn't think that those Z06s were good on gas, but apparently they are. You know what I mean? He had plenty of gas, and he knew where he was going. Your boy got off the highway, got into downtown LA, all those big buildings and stuff. You can't fly those helicopters in and out like that. You know what I mean? And then your boy got into a parking garage and disappeared. Perfect chase. Perfect chase. To this day, I don't know if they caught your boy. For all we know, he could be out there. He might even be watching this video, man. And if you are, shout out to you, man. Shout out to the Z06s. Listen, if you drive a Corvette Z06 and you know somebody that drives a Scat Pack or a Hellcat, sit them down and show them the way. Show me the way. Well, I know the way because I make these videos, but show them the way. Show a Scat Pack or a Hellcat Charger or Challenger the way, all right? Because clearly if you drive a Corvette Z06 or ZR1, you're just ahead of the curve, and I can't even front. I'm not even a Chevy guy. But when it comes to a combination of acceleration, handling, performance overall, the Corvette is unmatched, straight up and down. Talk to your boy, man. Like, subscribe, comment. It's been your boy Knockout 360. Make sure you go to, is it ABC7? ABC7, Alpha Bravo Charlie 7. And watch the original video. Link and everything will be in the description down there. So, as always, guys, like, subscribe, comment. It's been your boy Knockout 360. I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.